live on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phils will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Tommy Hunter, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Number 1.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Row. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
First offering on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So striding in, Nolan Arenado. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. This is hit high and deep out to left. McCutchen going back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Nolan Arenado touches them all. The 198th of his career, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 0-1 the count. Back up the middle. Segura fields it cleanly. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Rockies strike for 1 on the homer by Arenado. Home half of the first on its way from Citizens Bank Park. It's now 1-0 Colorado. Kyle Freeland gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Tapia's in pursuit. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jacob.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. With 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series, he's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Segura gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Segura rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce.
So coming to the plate, Bryce Harper, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to left. Dahl is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Now batting, Rhys Hoskins, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Tapia going back on it, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go on this one.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Coming in is Tapia. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Second inning coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Back in Philadelphia for the second, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Well, it's been a rather lopsided series so far, with the Phillies dominating. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 9, Daniel.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. The previous history with Tommy Hunter. He's 0 for 5. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward right center. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it. Offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside corner, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game. Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Blackman, the runner at second with one away. Popped him up. Real Muto has a play. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting it, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Stepping up now, Martin Maldonado. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Called strike 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Rockies. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Herrera.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Blackman's after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackman. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Stepping in, Michael Franco. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to third. Arenado's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now in the box, JT Realmuto. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Into the box, Tommy Hunter. As it's grounded sharply to first. And Murphy will just take this one himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. So striding forward now, Kyle Freeland. 9-1-2 due up. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
Harper is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 1.
Into the box now, Garrett Hampson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
The center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
Stepping into the box, Raimel Tapia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Late that time for a strike.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
2 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average. And talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the
Gene
Phillies,
Segura standing in.
the
A
shortstop,
base hit in his first trip.
Segura.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of
Now
traffic,
batting,
D-Roll.
second
He's given up
baseman.
several hits already,
Takes
so
off.
he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Tapia. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick
The
lately,
right
and there's
fielder,
just
number
another
3.
example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Tapia has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia 3rd, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Segura over at second. Hernandez is over at first with 1 away. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's 1. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Leading off for Colorado.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
McCutchen is under it. 1 out.
Now
so with
batting,
the fly out there coming on the fastball,
Trevor
seems like an appropriate
Story.
time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Story has had a nice season to this point, and he may well earn a spot on the All-Star squad because of it. He comes into today second in fan votes at shortstop.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through for a hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Standing in now, Daniel Murphy. He swings and sends it on a line to right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, David Dahl, and he hits it hard to the right side. The throw from his knees, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Ready now, Andrew McCutchen. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Phillies, the left fielder, Andrew.
First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
In now, Odubel Herrera. Softly hit out to short. The second for 1. Back to Murphy, and they get them both.
The third baseman, 7.
So bases empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Michael Franco. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Blackmon will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Count remains at 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
The pitcher, number 21, Kyle Freeland.
So the base is empty here with one away. Up next, the Denver area native pitcher Kyle Freeland. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, number 1.
Ready once again, Garrett Hampson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Standing in now, Raimel Tapia. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1.
1-0.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Hampson stands at second with 2 gone. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Nick Williams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Phillies, number 5, Nick Williams.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 3 homers, and 16 RBIs. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Tapia going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Into the box, Gene Segura. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now, as we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Lifted in the air to center field. On the run is Tapia. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. this is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Tapia is in pursuit.
And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Your attention, please.
The new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Coming to the plate now, Nolan Arenado comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Bouncer up the middle. Segura to his left. He's there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trevor Story. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 2 for 4. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. No hits to this point. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Blackmon on second. Murphy on at first with 2 down.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
In now, Odubel Herrera, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First delivery to him on the way. This is on the ground over to first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Michael Franco.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Franco, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Line toward the gap in left center. And they're going to grab the lead here as this is down for extra bases. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to Murphy, he'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to be a base hit. So the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Number 12, Mark Reynolds.
Leaves the circle change high. Can't do much of that, and it's ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. His career numbers against Pat Neshek, he's 1 for 5. A bouncer to the left side, and he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Raimel.
Digging in, Raimel Tapia. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the
is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Maldonado is on his way home, and the runner is in from second, and both runners will score as the lead changes hands here at 3-2.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Roll. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado as he lets it in the air to right field. Harper has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI, as it's now a 4-2 game.
Now every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Striding in for the Rockies, Trevor Story. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Brian Shaw gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Roman Quinn is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
He's set. Here it comes. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Shaw, a 6'1" right-hander. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Bullet back up the middle. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at 2nd and 3rd now with still nobody out.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And that's going to bring in the run from 3rd, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game.
The batter, the right fielder, Brian.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Colorado, number 52, Chris Russell.
Bryce Harper will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at 1st and 1 away. From the stretch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. Number 196 for his career. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, He starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
In now, Reese Hoskins.
Reese.
Yes, he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Andrew McCutchen.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Hampson takes it in. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Odubel Herrera, runner in scoring position with two gone. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Line, but speared on a high. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. Philadelphia's out in front now, 5-4. Vince Velasquez been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21, Vince Velasquez.
Digging in, Charlie Blackmon, his lifetime line against Velasquez. He brings with him a .313 batting average. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. The Phillies leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
Daniel.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Blackmon on at first, nobody out. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. In a 5-4 game, let's give you a look at the starter comparison to see how these two guys stack up against one another. Riding in once again, David Dahl. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
So it was a strikeout looking there. David Dahl goes down for out number 2 in the top half. No balls and a strike to count.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So now the possibility of a pinch hitter comes into play, and if that's the case, here's what the Rockies have remaining at their disposal. Drew Butera will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 41, Drew Butera.
Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swing and a liner. And a reach, but he can't get there as it falls. And he is safe at the plate as they tack on an important run to make it 7-5 now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
3-1 the count now. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rockies. Sun Hwan-Oh is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 18, Sun Hwan.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Michael Franco so far 2 for 3 in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a boop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Aaron Altair will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
23, Aaron Altair.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They're down 7-5.
Push me too far, stay low, low, baby, you was
Jose Alvarez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Alvarez.
Leading off the inning, Nolan Arenado, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, leaving him one shy of 200 for his career as they open up an 8-5 lead. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Ball one to start the at-bat. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Digging in now, Charlie Blackmon. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's 1 for 4. He's set, and the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
So digging in now, Daniel Murphy. Popped him up. Franco will put this one away, and the side is retired. Rockies strike for 1 on the homer by Arenado. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. It's the Rockies 8 and the Phillies 5. Scott Hooper enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 45, Scott Hooper.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Blackmon is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 4. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Arenado trying to get there, and no one will get this one. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
This is line to left. Dahl is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fly ball right down the line and left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. This is skied into short left center. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-5 today. Colorado crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Chris Russin wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Scott Oberg records the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark